Hey teenagers, young people, thanks so much for coming back again and again. That's an interesting term that I heard from one of the teenagers when I was counseling. Sir, I mess up and fess up. What is she saying? She's saying she's someone who's making a lot of mistakes. I want to say something very, very interesting. I wrote it down. If you make mistakes or you're someone who makes mistakes, 3 things: admit it, learn from it, don't repeat it. Now I will add one more: make more mistakes. Really? You're asking me to make mistakes? Unless you make mistakes, you will never learn. Unless you make mistakes, you will never learn. You're sitting there and just saying, you're just comfortably sitting there and saying this. You know how many times I've made mistakes? I'm sitting here and doing some of these online podcasts, episodes and all of that. You think it came just like that? No, there was a time in my life where I spent hours together on the studio. When I speak, the second sentence that I speak, I would fumble. And they would just say, cut, let's do it again. And then I would say it again and again I would fumble. They would say, cut, let's do it again. And they would say again. But today I'm able to just get through and I'm able to say it. And I remember some of those times where I made, oh my goodness, so many mistakes. No modulation. The way I talk in front of the camera, I'm not able to look into it. I'm just using that as an example. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. When you make mistakes, I said 4 things. When you make mistakes, admit it, learn from it, don't repeat it, and go and make more mistakes. Because unless you make mistakes, you will never learn it. Now, very important process there. Admit it. Don't blame somebody else. Admit it. 2, that's a very important part. Learn from it. Don't let any mistake go away. Learn from it. 3, don't repeat it. If you know that's a mistake, if it's not a mistake, great. Give yourself a pat on the back. But if it's a mistake, you have to be careful. Don't repeat it. And 3, make more mistakes. You're not looking for make mistakes, but as you keep your journey walking, you will tend to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because more you make mistakes, more you learn. More you learn, more you grow. And more you grow, you will begin to fly. You are a person who needs to fly. So don't be afraid of mistakes. People might criticize you about the mistakes that you have made. There are some people who have done so much studies on your mistakes and they can do a thesis on your mistakes and come and show you and tell you how many times you have made mistakes, what angles you have done mistakes. This is where I told you in one of the episodes, you have to come to a place and say, I don't care. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Go and make more mistakes, but learn from it.